House Anwan. My lady Coriana won't eat. She won't sleep. All on account of a poor, sick Malian. Woe on House Anwan. The healers say bad blood, but my lady swears it's poison. He sleeps and sleeps, but he's never any better. Well, it's hard to say. The healers are no use. You'll find my lady in the house, by poor Malian's side, most likely. Do help my lady if you can.
If I can't talk any sense into you, then someone else will have...
What do you want? I'm beset by petitioners these days. Another advocate for this absurd plan to retake Melsenshire, I take it. Look to Rathia's sister across the strait. Her battered walls, her burned gardens, her back broken from a decade of war. We take in refugees. We send them food that we can spare. We try to ease her pain. But for 10 years I stood here and watched her die slowly. And now you, a stranger, think to convince me to commit the whole of this city to saving her because our army's greatest failure has recovered some old relic. Melsenshire stands as Rathia's eastern shield. Even now, nearly broken, she still stands. This city can do nothing for the fortress, but perhaps its people can. The wounded we have here wish to return to fight for the fortress one last time. I'll tell them to meet you at the docks, and take this as well from my own collection. May it be of use to you in the coming battle. Go. Save our sister across the sea or die with her.
The Predery is in the lower city.
On behalf of myself, my wife and my daughter, I welcome you to the spire top and all that House Wyvern-Giff can offer.
Are you serious? You must have had one too many ales, rat. Stay away from me. Farewell.
Tell me, what brings you to this sacred place? For prayer? For the weaving of your fate? Or for the orison? Though few of your kind do, all are welcome to the orison. Perform 3 tasks of devotion to Lyria, and in exchange, earn her blessing. You began when you entered this temple. The first task is the sojourn. Have this. It is an amphora. With it, travel to the 3 springs blessed by Priestess Tyrian on her sojourn from the north. Fill the amphora with some of each spring. One is just outside Rathia, a second in Lower Gallifore, the third is in Snowmelt Pass. When you are done, return to me.
Hello, welcome to our temple. I am a daughter of Lyria, one of many sons and daughters who have devoted themselves here. My station is to look after the relics sacred to our order. Sadly, many of the relics we once had are now lost. When the war first came, we sent one out to every strong... This served two purposes. It brought faith and strength to our soldiers there. And if we have announced a gold reward for their return, but sadly, none have yet come back to us. Please do. There are at least 6 that I know of, sent to the major strongholds of the Plains of Erin. Bring any you find to me. Lyria rewards those in her favor. More than one! Oh, truly, Lyria's fortune shines upon you. Take this as a token of her gratitude. They were primarily sent to the strongholds of the plain. Goodbye.
You there! Halt! Don't let me catch you.
Stand aside.
Yeah? What are you doing here? I don't suppose you're becoming a child of Lyria? By Lyria, you think you might want to speak a little more quietly? I don't need anyone here getting wise to me. And let me guess, you're a traveler and you've been called to seal the cowl of the maiden. Well, I beat you to it. Cowl's mine. I guess you're right. Irian has a flair for the melodramatic, sure, but I know he's taken my loss hard. It seems I can't get away from the travelers. They really are my life. Fine, take the cowl. I'm headed back to Moon Camp. Farewell.
Move along!
My son Malian is gravely ill. The healers say if I were younger, I'd go and find the Lepidus myself and prove them wrong. Bring my son this wild plant, and I will see you richly rewarded. This I swear. There's only one place that I know of. The Acathan wetlands. You must search for it there. You will know Lepidus by the shape of its blue flower. Be wary. I have sent servants before you who did not return.
Oh, goodness.
Fetch this, clean that, never a moment's rest.
Hello.
Did my parents send you? Are you some sort of new instructor? What is this? Have my parents seen this? Oh, Lunala's starry smile. Yes, yes, and yes! To Cluracan. Think of it. They won't like it when they hear. But what can they do? Buy me out of it? No, not this time. Thank you, stranger. Thank you.
Hello.
Oh, goodness.
Move along!
The ledger! Oh, Lunala's smile, you've done me a good turn. Master Gwalchmay'll be pleased as a fat Jotun when I bring him this, he will.
Curios, talismans, items of power.
Come, have a look.
City Watch. Welcome.
A captain of the watch never rests, but you've caught me at a good time. If I can do anything for you, simply ask. Sparrows murdered. I see. I'm so glad you've come to me before this went any further. As it happens, an old enemy of theirs has returned to Rathir. Done. Orwin done. Spotted on the quays. I have no guards to spare, but if you went now, found him, brought him in for questioning, Dunn could be found guilty.
Keep the peace. City Watch.
That ship sails tomorrow at dawn.
Well now, how are you? You there, my lovely. I like the look of you. I have gold to slip in your purse in return for a small favor. Oh, now, don't sound so suspicious. I need some help in a matter of business. Tell me, do you know the merchant Gwalchmay? I am trying to strike a deal with that willful man, and I think I have found just the thing. Only, I cannot be the... How very astute of you. Now, Gwalchmay, I have learned, has a weakness for rare wines. This right... Here's the contract for him to sign. The better a deal you strike, the sweeter I will make you. More than the bottle I gave you? Very good. If you can use that to strike a better deal, I will see you paid more than it's worth. Be good, my lovely, and I'll be good to you.
Excuse me, coming through.
Every note is delivered? Good. Then here's your pay. Off you go then. No use standing around. We've got a war to run. The healer's in the officers' club, round the back. Greetings, War Swan.
Excuse me, coming through.
Please, I'm only a soldier back from Chloricon. Don't kneel, and I'm afraid I don't do blessings. Well, here for the formalities, then. My sword is in the back. She's new, the real beauty. Go on and inspect it. I'm sure you'll find it more than suitable.
So busy these days.
Students of magic,
Greeting. What will it be, my friend? Abram wine? Wherever did you find it? Forgive me, it's just they're devilish hard to find. You likely had no idea, but there's not a wine in the world I love more. In fact, I think I'll uncork this now and have a sip. Or two. Two bottles? Now this is a happy day, oh yes. A Mayburn? Oh yes, very much. Excellent vintage. My warmest thanks. Very thoughtful of you. Very kind indeed. A third? Ought to save it. But I've had to, why stop now? So good. Nothing like it. Just lie down for a moment.
Well,
Who
well.
does it? Yes, yes, yes. What is it? The what? The wine? I'm afraid I've had too much. Or not enough. Come again when I've slept a little. Bring more Mayburn if you've got any. That thing? Take it away. Oh, my poor aching head. I'll look at it later. Yes, later. Oh, my poor aching head. The what? The wine? I'm afraid I've had too much. Or not enough. Come again when I've slept a little. Bring more Mayburn if you've got any. What's that? More Mayburn? Give it to me. It's the only thing for this aching head. Oh, better. A Mayburn? Oh, yes, very much. Excellent vintage. My warmest thanks. Very thoughtful of you. Very kind indeed. Carasta's contract. Ha! I made my stand known to her. Don't think I'll change it now on account of some wine already drunk and forgotten. A Mayburn? Oh, yes, very much. Excellent vintage. My warmest thanks. Very thoughtful of you. Very kind indeed. You, my friend, you know just the thing to make an old man happy. Ah, Mayburn wine. Queen of all wines. A Mayburn? Oh, yes, very much. Excellent vintage. What's this now? Carasta's contract? Ought to have known she was behind this. Still, I suppose I was a bit hard on her. Here's a reasonable figure. She shouldn't turn her nose up at this. What do you say? No, don't take it like that. Oh, well, it won't ruin me. Here's the deal. She's got it for a song. How's that? What a wine you've brought. Remarkable wine.
Lyria, light your way.
Sparrow send a hound out to the piers, and of course now we're right where he wants the both of us, you and I. Why, the captain of the watch, the one that's been snuffing out those sparrows. He likely sent you here himself. Got you out of the way so he could go and slaughter the last of them, leisure-like. Clever bastard he is. Read the writing on the wall, mate. And if you weren't such a fool, you'd have left those sorry rag pickers to die in peace. Oh, I'd spit on their sorry graves for what they've done to me. But not enough to show our faces in Rathir. We're not that mad. Oh, ho, ho. Now you see, that I cannot allow. Talibor is going to pin the murders on one of us, and it'll be the one who's dead. And that would be you. You're not... Well, you're not the only one who's been busy. I've called in every last favor in my book. Now there's only one last thing for after the duel. I have it all worked out. With your help, I'll be free of Rathir, free of the war, free as a lark. I need to prepare for the duel, and I can't be seen near the docks. I need you to find Jaber there and give him the name of the ship I chartered, the Maid of Fortune. That's where I escape once everyone thinks I'm dead. A simple thing, really. Find Jaber on the docks. Tell him the chartered ship is the Maid of Fortune. Fitting name, don't you think? When you're done...
Only warships dock at the burn. All others must go to the
Relax.
quays.
Rest.
Hello there. You look quite fit, quite able. Goodbye.
You've been talking to my son. What is he up to? I already know about this foolish duel. There's something else, isn't there? Wayland's mother, mistress of worsted traders. Not a woman to stand by and watch her son stumble out of the frying pan and into the fire. With a son like Wayland, you learn quickly. And in the end, this is all my fault. I should never have breathed a word to him about military service. So that's it. I should have known. Disgrace a war hero and slip out of Rathir. Well, I tell you what. Go on as you were, but give him the name of Ravenswing instead. I'll ship him right to Chloricon. A good shaking up, that's what he needs. When it's done, find me here. You'll be handsomely paid, I promise.
Step up. See what I have to sell. Safe travels.
Well, Captain, Wayland sent you. What's the word? This is a devilish curious business, and I don't mind saying so. Ravenswing? You're certain he named that ship? Well, and who am I to say otherwise? Aye, if you'll go and second his duel. That's the bargain, ain't it? Let's do our parts. Good day then, Dove, and good luck with it.
Citizen.
Rathir sails with you this day. Godspeed.
You're correct,
The ships are loading now for Melsen Shear. Are you ready to board? Suit yourself.
That ship
A few
sails
days and
tomorrow
I'll be
at dawn.
heading back.
Dawn! You'll...
The contract. You have it. Let me see. This is... I don't believe my eyes. Did he agree to this? Oh, my lovely. You have done well. This will be very profitable for me. So long. The pleasure is mine, I assure you. So long.
The healer's in the officer's tent.
Do not miss Leogriff's many marvels. Do not miss Leogriff's many
So
marvels.
much to choose from. I just can't decide.
May your stay in Rathir be pleasant.
Good, you're here. Wish me luck.
What have I done? Lyria, this is awful. How the blazes did I kill him? This was a duel to first blood. I can't stay in Rathir. This will get out. Good day to you.
You did the right thing. I know Chloricon is good for the boy. Now, here is your reward, as promised. Very well.
Gwalch maze is just too expensive.
Another Varani?
Students of magic, masters of spells.
Move along, citizen.
Weak and ill-fated. We are cursed by the goddess.
Lot of miserable rag pickers. You're the one. Do you know what you've done? What? And you didn't murder Dunn? We've all got blood on our hands. We all protect our hides when we must. I couldn't have this waif and her lot telling what they'd found. Which is why it's so good that you came. I'll blame their murder on you. Say you died in the struggle.
He is dead. It is over now, thanks to you. And to think I only learned the cause of all this nightmare moments before he arrived. To hide his crimes, he was selling prisoners as slaves, smuggling them out to merchant. One of the boats wrecked and sank beneath the quay before he could clear the wreckage.
A prayer for our troops.
The watch sees all in Rathir.
Good day to you.
That ship sails tomorrow at dawn.
Well, what ails you? right then.
The healers in the offices.
I couldn't stomach life in the Temple of Lyria anyways. Moon, dismiss.
You've stolen the items, and my fair maiden's heart back as well. For saving my marriage, take this ring. My vows lie in my heart now. With these, you take another step closer to becoming a master thief. May the Hierophant watch over your every step. That said, there is another job at hand. Would you like to accept it? You were specifically requested to perform it, along with a traveler of Moon Camp named Phasma Hume. Yes, the Hierophant was adamant that you and Phasma, but Phasma is no faithful. Why would we support a blasphemer? Go and pray before the Hierophant. There you will find your next task. Good luck to you.
Fancy you.
You have come. Good. Now that you are ready to continue, I know what must be done. You and Phasma Hume are to steal the Amulet of Rithen. The unbeliever has been attentive for once. He is eager to prove himself, so he will help you on this mission. Rithen is a labyrinth of curious make. You will work with another traveler, Phasma Hume, to navigate its depths. Phasma does not take his worship of the Hierophant to Heartshade.
So you got all that right? The Hierophant is sending us to Rithen. I always took the Hierophant for a horned beast. Telling thieves what to steal, telling the free to worship. Some leader. I came here looking to get away from orders. But it seems you travellers follow commands like everyone else. I left a life of luxury behind to become one of the travellers of legend, like Spinning Tom or even Mare and Irian in the old days. I left the law and rules and trappings when I joined up, only to be saddled with a new seer. More like a new overseer. Well, I guess I'm getting my full plate of orders today, between you and the bepoxed Hierophant. Look, this is my chance to shine, even if you're proved already. I'll meet you in Rithen. Let's begin. Keep going.
Well, it's nice to see you again. Have you drudged up any cloth to sell me? Pleasant journeys.